Three news stories for you. Firstly, viewers, the US has threatened Sudanese army in Sudan. Massive protests are underway today. Before that, US Secretary of State threatened the Sudanese army. US has issued a statement warning of taking action against Sudanese army. Secondly, Gondar local government today received relics of an Ethiopian emperor. And lastly, we have a video for you from Arkay front. The video is being shared by some Tigray backed news sources. They say the video is from Arkay front. Where fighting is still going on. Situation is very fluid on this front. In the video, some destroyed vehicles, some fuel tankers can be seen. Tigray-backed news sources that video shows aftermath of an attack by Tigray forces on an ENDF and Amhara force convoy on the Arkay front. Firstly, viewers, Sudan, US is threatening Sudanese military. Viewers. US says that it will take action against Sudanese military if Sudanese military keeps on using force against civilians. 5 protesters were killed in a protest on the 30th of December. Now, once again today, massive protests are underway in Khartoum, Sudanese capital. Protesters have managed to reach presidential palace. Tear gas is being fired, but nothing can stop these protesters. Bridges leading to Khartoum were blocked, but despite all these obstacles, protesters have managed to reach the gates of presidential palace once again. Tear gas is being fired. Now, viewers, situation overall in Sudan is alarming. Hamdok don't know what he is doing. Is going to resign, is going to mediate between military and protesters. Is he representing protesters? We don't know about his intentions. Sudanese military is not stepping back even an inch. It wants to be in control of Sudan. Protesters, they are being killed, they are being injured, but they are not going to step back to. After 3 to 4 days or after a week, they announce protests. And somehow, despite obstacles like internet is down in Sudan, in Khartoum today, despite all the obstacles, somehow protesters, they manage to gather and large gatherings are being seen. Let's see, can this US threat work? US is now threatening that it will take action against Sudanese military officers who are involved in violence against protesters. Will this US threat work? That remains to be seen. Watch a video clip of today's protests, then we'll have a look at the next news story. Secondly, viewers, Gondar city government today received relics of an Ethiopian emperor. Tewodros II was an Ethiopian emperor who fought against the British in 19th century, at the end of 19th century. And during one battle, when he was defeated, he did not surrender. He took his own life. The British soldiers took away locks of his hair and his son and widow too. His son died in the UK. His hair and his other relics like his sword, his prayer book, they were kept in the UK. Ethiopia was demanding these relics. 3 years ago, Ethiopia received these relics from the UK. The relics, the sword, the lock of the hair, they were kept in Addis Ababa. Now they are being sent to Gondar. Gondar city government today received these relics of Emperor Tewodros II. In this month, January, birthday of the king is going to be celebrated. That is why Gondar city has received the relics of the king for display. They will be displayed in Gondar viewers. Now, I want to make a point because I talk to all members of ethnic groups in Ethiopia: Amharas, Tigrayans, Oromos, Afars. What is interesting for me is that all these groups, they have their own version of who created Ethiopia. They have their own heroes, their own villains, and they are not, they don't have a consensus about which group came from where. I mean, when I talk to, I won't name groups or the people from these groups. What I want to say is that they do not agree upon one single history of the creation of this country, Ethiopia. They have their own version of history. Lastly, viewers, at the Arkay front, where heavy fighting is going on between Tigray Defense Force and Amhara forces, Amhara militias. A video clip is being shared by Tigray-backed news sources. They say it's from Edi Arkay front. It shows the aftermath of an attack by Tigray forces on a convoy of Ethiopian National Defense Force and Amhara forces. In the video clip, some destroyed vehicles can be seen and some fuel tankers can be seen. We have received some other video clips as well, which are being shared by some Amhara news sources. They are very graphic, which we cannot show on this channel. This clip is not graphic. It just shows that at the Arkay front is a busy front now where fighting is going on. In previous videos, I told you about the importance of this front. I don't think that Tigray forces want to move towards Gondar. No. They are not attacking at the Arkay to move towards Gondar. They are keeping at the Arkay Tuber under pressure because they want to move into Volkayt, into Western Tigray. That is why they want to keep these two roads, Gondar, Western Tigray roads, under pressure. Watch the video clip, which is being said to be from at the Arkay front. Thank you for watching.